Hi everyone, welcome to Michelin King live on YouTube. Thanks very much for joining me. As you can see behind me, we are in the midst of packing orders, getting stuff ready, and there's a couple of things that might interest you that have been going on a week or so. First up is the brand new Michelin King website. Now, what we'll do is I just had Spotify running in the background. That might be taking up a bit of speed. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, so we've got brand new website. We have been tweaking the website because there's so many products available from us, and because the of discount codes and things like that, we need quite a high level e-commerce system. So essentially what we do, not to bore the living daylights out of you, but we select an e-commerce system and then we get it custom coded, because you've essentially got a base and then we essentially code it. So what you'll find from today is that the discount code section is now also in the cart. I think just a few of you didn't fancy going to the checkout because you felt, oh, I might need to enter my card details. So we thought we'll just take it back a step and we'll put the code, the actual discount code section in the cart. So basically when you add something to the cart, you can put in your discount code, it will calculate it and it will show you a new subtotal. It doesn't, the only catch is it doesn't take it off the products in the cart, but it does apply it to the subtotal. Hopefully we'll find a workaround on that, but nothing as yet. Couple of others, quite a lot of stock has been updated. So the waxes, we've been making a lot of waxes recently, topping up a lot of the stock. So things, these are actually part of the stock is behind me, because we are now building another storage area. So we have down in the factory, we've got this office, we've got another office, and obviously the factory floor. So the other office was kind of like a soft office, if you would like. It was somewhere where I would maybe go and do the website stuff, product descriptions, that type of thing. But I've now brought all of that in here, and next door will also be another storage area. Essentially everything will be labeled, ready to go. So it's essentially the final step. So that will be quite good because it will give us about 3 to 4 times the storage that we already have at the moment. So you'll get about 3 to 4 times the storage. What that means for you as a customer is that the turnaround time on the orders will be faster. We'll also be able to double check because we sell on Amazon, eBay, and also our own website. We'll also be able to check the inventory much easier than possibly what it is just now. A couple other things, we've been updating the prices on the waxes. So any wax, just pick one that I've got in front of me. A wax that's £150. All the 50 mils will be the same price. So all the 50 mils will be £39.99. Say if we pick a wax at 185, all of the 50 mils of that will be £49.99. So just everything's becoming more streamlined, hopefully more slick as well. Over the last, just before lockdown, so a couple of months back, we teamed up with Royal Mail. They've now got a full e-commerce bolt-on system for us. So basically your order comes through and then it goes straight through to Royal Mail. So they offer a variety of delivery services, but because we are a business or a corporate customer for them, we use a 24-hour tracked service. That is different to anything that you can get at the post office because it's a business-only service. You'll even see that the sort of label that you get on your box looks quite different to something you would get in the post office. For us, it gives us a better insurance. So there's a bit more insurance cover on it. And for you, it's a business service, so it should typically be faster as well. What I would say is Royal Mail have currently said it's just a bit of timing. is that they're 24-hour service because of the pressure on their system right now, and obviously we are still in a phase of lockdown. They are saying just to bear with them, it will be possibly a maximum of 2 to 3 days delivery. To be honest with you, we're finding it's next day. We're still finding it's next day. I think it just depends on the depot that you're dealing with. Next up, the Quattro is back in stock. So the Quattro is the car wax that we made originally for the person that owned an Audi. Characteristics would be great on metallic paint, especially lighter colours. Really loads and loads of clarity, but with some nice reflections in there as well. So good all-round wax for metallic paint. Amelia 200ml, it is on the website. We can't get it to appear in the collection right now. I don't know what it is. We are having our web guru take a look at it and see if he can figure out what's going on, but it is on the site. It's a great wax. We made it for somebody that was entering the Amelia Concourse. So it's one of the first concourse events on the calendar. It takes place on Amelia Island. It takes place in March. So slightly different to Privé and Elegance. Because it takes place in March, there's more protection in there. So even though it's still a concourse wax, you're kind of bridging the gap between a concourse wax and a show car. So if you don't so much want the all-out longevity of a show car, but you like the warm gloss of a concourse, then the Amelia is actually a perfect wax for you. So that's on the site. The next one that just went up yesterday is GT, that's Golf Tango. GT is a wax that we had made for a McLaren quite a while ago, but just never really had the time to put it onto the website. So that's the labels that came through for that, and basically it's ready to go. So these are all in the 25% sale as well. GT, so typically McLarens of that era were purple, blue, orange, these sort of flip colours, the petrol type effect on the paint. It's a pearlescence as well, so it's quite a complex wax in terms of the ingredients, but it's actually really, really easy to use, and it looks great on a variety of colours. It'll look best on your blues, your indigos, and your violets. It'll also look quite good, although we don't see a lot of them around, on your off reds. So things like maybe Ferrari has a colour which is a tri-layer, so 3 different layers of paint. So anything that's got a slight flip or pearl to it would look really nice. BMW have a nice white pearl, as do Audi as well. So they're all good contenders. But if you're looking for a wax, just send me a message, and 9 times out of 10 people say, look, I've got 4 or 5 in mind. Could you help me? Could you point me in the direction? And sometimes I'll add in a few more that they may have or may not have seen as well. So RPM 200ml sold out again. It flies off the shelves. The 50mls are in. So one of the nice things I would say about the new website is it starts off with the 50ml price. So if you go onto the website, you'll see under car wax, you'll see it starts at the 50ml price. So you'll get, say, from £16 or from £14. So it's maybe a bit easier for you to see what the price difference is between a 50 and a 200 as well. Luxury waxes, the prices have been updated for that as well to take us through the next 12 months. How that works is we will obtain prices for the ingredients, and just depending on the yield, sometimes ingredients are a bit more for the luxury waxes, sometimes they're a bit less. So we have altered the prices. Most of them, to be honest, are there or thereabouts. The one that's got the biggest price difference would be the higher end waxes. We've actually managed to get some of them a bit lower than normal, so that's quite a good thing. Gifts. So this is something that you really like on the website. So the gift section is much easier to use now. basically it's automatic. It does it all for you. So if you spend £50, you get the choice of a 250ml bottle of, I think it's Nourish, there's Cleanse, there's a couple others in there as well. If you spend £100 or over, then you get your mug, you get your sample wax, your sample liquid, you get a couple of biscuits. I'm just looking at them just now and laughing because we're getting through them quite quickly. We aren't eating them in the office, I promise. We're not doing the Irn-Bru just now, just because the couriers aren't really keen on the fact that it's a compressed container. It's a pressurized drink, CO2. So what we've done is we've changed the Irn-Bru out for, as I said, you now get 2 biscuits instead of 1. You also get a Michelin King label as well. It's about 90mm circular. And you also get the mirror hanger in there as well. So I've put a few things in for you just to sort of spice it up and just give you something in exchange of it, basically. And then after that, the Azure wax, which is a lovely wax. If you spend £199 or over, you get a free 200ml Azure. Now, I don't expect these to last long. It's just basically what we've got on the shelf. Some of the waxes are here just now, just to keep them safe, because we are, as I said, building that sort of external storage area at the moment, which is where they used to be. So we've just moved them. So I've basically got, I think from memory, there's about 15 or 16 Azures. So that only allows for 15 or 16 orders over £200. So they will go quite quickly. So it's something that you're thinking about, and I'd definitely do it now. Because what we'll do once that stops is it will be a higher tolerance after that. We're just trying to catch as many sort of people's spending limits as possible. And it's just one of these things. Some of you will come in multiple times at £50, but there are quite a lot of you that spend quite a few £100s at a time, and obviously we want to be rewarding you as well. So any questions, just leave them here, or Facebook, or online chat, whatever's good old-fashioned telephone as well. We've got the customer service line and also the sales line. Sales line comes straight through to myself, and the customer service line as well, sorry. So both lines come straight through. It's just to prioritize them as well, just if there's because it's a Sunday, Jim and Ruth aren't involved today, but yeah, during the week, just if there's a bit of a spillover, then it'll be also them that you can speak to as well. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot. Make sure to have a look on the website. As I said, any questions, just let me know. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.